the working principle of air compressor, we have discussed about the types, and we have seen the working of an reciprocating air compressors, and we have discussed about the PV diagram. So now we are going to discuss about the work done and what are the different ways of compression takes place. So as discussed in the previous video, we have seen there are three processes in the air compressors. One is suction, another one is compression, another one is delivery. So these are the three main processes. Here the suction and the delivery takes place in the same manner in all the types, but there is a difference in the compression. So the compression process which takes place from 1 to 2 can be done in three different ways. So one is isentropic expansion. Okay. So here in the isentropic expansion, PV power n is equal to constant, where n is given as 1.2. So the compression can be taken place through isentropic expansion. And the second one is the adiabatic, polytropic expansion. So the second one is the polytropic expansion. So here, as the compression takes place in three different ways. The first one is the polytropic compression. So in the polytropic compression, what happens is the PV power n is equal to constant, where n is given as 1.2. Where n is given as 1.2. And the next type of compression is isentropic compression. So in isentropic compression, PV power gamma is equal to 1.4, where it is constant, where it is given as gamma is given as 1.4. Okay. So the third one is the isothermal compression. So in isothermal compression, what happens is temperature remains constant. So here the compression takes place in three different ways. Okay. So one is polytropic compression, one is isentropic compression, another one is isothermal compression. So now what is the benefit of doing polytropic compression, and what is the benefit of doing isentropic compression and isothermal compression? Here, as we discussed in the air compressor, work done is given as an input. Okay, work done is given as an input, and what is given as the output is compressed air is delivered. Compressed air is delivered as an output. Here the efficiency plays a very important role. So here always efficiency is given as the input is work done. So the input is given as the work done. What is the output is the air compressed. So here, as the input is taking a very important role, for the minimum work done, what is the maximum air pressure is we are going to discuss. So in polytropic compression here, 4 to 1 we have seen suction takes place, and 1 to 2 it is isothermal compression, and 2 to 3. Here if you take the isothermal compression, the process is taking place by 4 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So here this is the isothermal compression. Whereas if you take the isentropic compression, we are taking here it is 4 to 1, 1 to 2 dash, 2 dash to 3. So this is the process of the isentropic compression. Whereas if you are going for polytropic compression, we are having 4 to 1, 1 to 2 double dash and then 3. So here the compression process takes place. So if you plot the compression for the same input pressure and for the same delivery pressure. So if you do the three type of compression by keeping the suction air pressure and the delivery air pressure as the same. So this is the PV diagram which we have drawn. Okay. So now what is the difference in this PV diagram? If we calculate the area of this PV diagram, if we calculate this 4, 1, 2, 3 of the isothermal compression, So this is the area we are getting. Okay. When we go for the isentropic compression, so the area which we obtained is greater than the isothermal compression. So this area which is obtained is little bit greater when compared to the isothermal compression. So if we go for the polytropic, so this area of compression is more compared to the both of these things. So from this what we are obtaining here is, so the minimum work done is obtained in the isothermal compression. So by calculating the area, we come to a conclusion that in isothermal compression, by the minimum work done, the same output of pressure is air is compressed when compared to the polytropic and isentropic compression. So here, based on this compression process, we are selecting that this isothermal compression is the best process with the minimum work done, as we are giving your input as the work done, and we are compressing the air at the required pressure. So this is about the type of air compression, and this is the purpose of PV diagram. Thank you.